A 17-year-old arson case is seemingly following Governor Rick Perry just about everywhere he goes these days. A state commission says the fire was not arson, but a man was executed for setting it. Today in Houston, Governor Rick Perry told Eyewitness News reporter Ted Oberg the case is an example of how the system works well. Ted joins us now live to explain. Ted?
You know, Art, Governor Perry's been on the defensive for a long time on this, but he brought it up today in questions with us. He says this case was thoroughly reviewed. A jury convicted Todd Willingham. Appeals courts looked at it. It even had a Supreme Court review. But a new investigator hired by the state said original investigators got this all wrong. There was no arson, therefore no arsonist. And 5 years ago, a wrongful execution. Todd Willingham was likely not the kind of man you want your daughter to marry. He was an abuser, even hit his then-wife when she was pregnant with one of their children. But did he kill those little kids?
This is a monster of a man.
Willingham was convicted of purposefully setting a fire in his Corsicana home in 1991. Today, a state-hired expert says the fire was not arson, meaning the state of Texas may have sent an innocent man to the death chamber. After weeks of criticism, Perry is not backing down.
I understand the anti-death penalty people out there trying to find some sliver, but this is the wrong case, and I happen to think the wrong person that they want to use as their poster child.
In 1991, investigators said the fire burned as if someone had poured fuel on the floor and under the beds where the Willingham children were sleeping. But the state-hired expert today disputes that, saying the fire could not have been purposefully set. He says the initial science was bad. State Senator Rodney Ellis helped set up the commission that reviewed the fire.
That at some point, we're going to make a mistake, and this may be that case.
As the commission was set to meet earlier this month, Perry replaced two of its members. The new members postponed any public hearing. It hasn't been rescheduled, and Perry hopes members will do more work.
I hope that this next commission will be a little more in depth and in detail in looking at all of the information, not just go pick and choose so-called experts.
4 months from a governor's primary, this is becoming a huge political issue. Perry's opponent, Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison, says while she supports the death penalty, her opponent Rick Perry has politicized its review process in Texas, making all of this look like a cover-up. Ted Oberg, 13 Eyewitness News.